Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're watching from. I'm ThatSpaceDogeGuy, and welcome to the very, very weird live coverage of the Long March 6A launch from the Taiyuan Satellite Launch Center in China. It's a very weird evening here in China, as I'm pretty confused myself. It's about 9 p.m. here in China. A weird evening because I'm hearing some stuff that it might have already launched, and I'm pretty much confused. We did do a check. I did do a check with one of the people hard of the rocket earlier, and there was nothing quite suspicious on the cameras that looked like a launch, at least. So I'm pretty confused on what that is. I'm ThatSpaceDogeGuy once again, your host for today. I'm the only one here today. We do not have someone else today, sadly, but yeah, that's just what it is. Now, I do want to say we thought there was a launch around. When did we see a small dot somewhere? It didn't even look like a rocket. It was just a small dot that just came out of nowhere, and it just was there for a minute or two and just disappeared. I think it was around 11:30, 11:31 a.m. UTC, where we saw something suspicious. Now I do not know what it was. So it could be UFO. We're getting spied on again. Yeah. We're just waiting here to see what's next. If we get any announcement, if it is already launched somehow, and if not, then we're gonna see a launch in 14 minutes. And if we see a launch in 14 minutes, well, then we know who's lying. Or just does not really know which sources he's getting. He's getting that from. I'm not sure myself as well, but yeah, I don't really have a lot to talk about. I was originally planning to make the stream no commentary, because we're also doing some investigation in the background, talking to some people, doing some chatting in the back. So I don't really have much to talk about because I'm doing like three things at once. I'm doing the stream, I'm talking to some people, and doing commentary. So it's pretty good over here, at least. But if you all have any questions in the chat, let me know. I do want to say hello to Armand from Canada and I'm sorry if I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. Jug from Charlotte. You say welcome. Now you can see this camera is a little bit brighter than usual because we did some tricks to see if that would be better. I am confused. I'm really confused because I'm just at this point. I'm just looking everywhere to see, are there any signs of launch? Now nobody told me anything. No one really. The people I'm talking to didn't hear it, at least. The people near Taiwan or here saw it, so. I'm doing a little check. Let's see, any new. I don't think it is launched, guys. From what we can conclude, I don't see any visible signs of launch in the last few hours. Now, we could all speculate what that weird object was, but I don't think it was a rocket. Well, if you're asking why not show it, I don't have the footage. I wasn't called someone. He screen shared, and I was checking. No wiki info. Normally, if it would have launched, there would be an announcement like 30 minutes to an hour into launch. Now we're not seeing that as well, so that is a stronger belief that it hasn't launched yet. And oh yeah, I forgot there was a booster 19 testing soon. The window has opened. Now I'm gonna do some stuff that normally one of our team member Fazy does. I'll let you know the launch window. It opened right now actually at 1:14 p.m. UTC, and the window closes at 1:35 p.m. UTC. So a pretty quick window. And it was expected originally. Heart of the Rocket said this morning it was expected launch could be around 25. So I'm just gonna say what he says, because he's about 70% right based on previous launches. Well, I mean, the only ones he got right were from Shishang, so that's where he is. That's where he always is. If he gets this one right, that's his first one in Taiyuan. And that also gives a sign that China should step up the game. Because, yeah. They just do. I'm doing some quick checks in the background as well. Like I said earlier, we are doing some chatting in some servers. So it's a bit of a hectic behind the scenes operation. Because now we're trying to figure out what happened, and we're waiting on if we see it in 8 minutes. Because if we do, that means we've just wasted like 40 minutes of our time DMing and chatting. I mean, I'm saying this, but it's true. Because then we know enough. Now we do have people in Taiyuan, like actually near there, so, but we cannot reach out to them now. So the earliest update they could give us is a few hours after launch, which is already way too late because the stream might have already ended by then. We did succeed on getting live updates and live video from them at a few launches, but it seems like we're not gonna have that for today. Maybe China has figured something out. Now, about the rest of the locations, the Jojo Satellite Launch Center, well, that already explains enough. We never get really live updates from there. That is more... It's more close there as well. From the Wengchang, yeah. Well, we always see Wengchang live, if it's from Mars or not. We almost always see it live somewhere, so that's self-explained, I guess. And then the Xishan side launch center, well, Heart of the Rocket is there always. So that's easy live updates from him. So if you have any questions about him about the Xishan Satellite Launch Center, you can always ask that guy, or not guy, him. He is just him, guys. He's him. Heart of the Rocket. And I think some people might know who I'm talking about, some might not. However, Rocket is one of our team members that is very focused on launches from Xishang Side Launch Center, like the 2D one, which we did stream, and we couldn't really reveal a lot of stuff from what happened there, but it was fun at least. And yes, there are certain launches where we only show the webcam, but we have made way more than that live. Most of the time the boys just gather around in a server, in a voice channel, and we just watch it. And I'm sorry, but and if that ever happens, then I'm sorry, but we just cannot show it then. And that happened once or twice with Taiyuan launches, so I'll just say clear, just in the open, because it happens. Big L. My bad. Anyway, about 5 minutes away until the originally expected launch time of 1:25 p.m. UTC in terms of what Art of the Rocket said. And well, at this point, it's just waiting to see if it indeed already went, or because if we don't see a launch, okay, so here's how we know it is already launched. If we come to the end of the window, which is 1:35 p.m. UTC, and we still don't see anything on the webcam by 1:38 p.m. UTC, then we know it is already launched, or it is being delayed or something, if it hasn't launched. But I don't see any announcement either. What was the last launch announcement time? I'm pretty interested in that. So then we can make like an estimate of. And then I'm talking about the Yaogan satellites, because that is expected to be on board for today. Yaogan. Okay, hold on. 6A, 6A, 6A. Let's see. There you go. Let's see the announcement time, because once again, I'm very interested in how long that takes. Okay, so here it is when it already launched. Okay, I have no idea. Oh, this was the surprising launch. I forgot. So this one is, we cannot really look at that. Okay. I think I see what is happening. I think I'm starting to get it. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, hold on. 4 and 5. Okay, so that's a pretty quick announcement time. Wait a minute. I should go back, because the announcement time. Okay, I am confused. 2 minutes. I need to be locked in case it goes. Sorry if I'm a bit quiet, I'm just trying to figure something out. 6A, okay, the launch was at... That is an announcement time of an hour, so... We had no announcement until then. What if... You know what's funny? You know what's actually funny? What if we were just all trolled and this camera was delayed by an hour? And we're just seeing the launch and then the announcement comes in. Do you know how bad that is? Because then I'm gonna sue like a few companies, at least. That would be extremely bad. But there's no way we can have like an hour delay. That is just impossible. By networking, that's just impossible. Bro, imagine that. Imagine. I cannot see it happening. And I'm not in charge of the camera, so I don't know what, who, and how. Well, I know who, but I don't know what and how. Imagine. We're just all being trolled over here. That is just scary. That is scary. Well, I hope we're not, because then someone can expect an email from me. Oh. Okay, well, we're gonna wait to see. Is it gonna launch? I am gonna put this on just in case it does. And I believe we're also gonna have sound with it. So I don't know if you can hear the sound now. Well, it is there, but it's so low. You can hear my mouse clicking. That's cool. Okay, hold on. We're gonna wait and see. Imagine if it just launches now. Man, I'm scared of being trolled now. Like, what do you mean he said launch and we haven't seen anything? Part of the rocket reports launch. Okay, this is okay. Well, he knows much better, I think. I am genuinely scared. I'm actually scared. Because I have no idea what's going on right now. Imagine it just goes. Okay. What? Let me lower down everything. Hold on. Where did the color go? Well, guess what, guys? Look at that. Let's listen in action. I'm interested if we're gonna have sound. I'm invested now. I do not hear anything. Why are we being lied to? I have, okay, well, it seems like we have liftoff. What the fuck is it mean? Is that light? I hope that's a light. Yeah, that's a light. Did I swear just a minute ago? My bad. I don't know if I did though. What is going on? Well, it seems like we have liftoff, folks, of the Long March 6A. And there is sound. I'm just utterly confused. I cannot be more confused. And there goes the sound. I don't know. I think this is the most confusing day of my life. And yes, it beat it that one night where I was actually confused. Now I'm confused. Because we see it launch, but it could have been delayed, it could have been not. Now we're raising more questions. So in case the launch was an hour ago, well, some tech companies getting sued, I'm gonna send them an email then. Or they're gonna say, I'm not in charge of the webcam. I cannot do anything. But they'll let whoever it is know. Anyway, it seems like if this camera was not delayed, it seems like we successfully had the launch of the Longmore 6A. Thank you all for going all the way to China to film this. Well, I'm not in China. There are some people though that have placed a webcam around the Taiyuan, the Shaanxi area. Clearly, as you could see, showing the launch. But you should thank Heart of the Rocket for this, as well as the people. Oh, I cannot say names, sadly. Oh, I want to say names so bad. I should ask them next time. Now I am utterly confused, but it seems like we did have the launch, and I will be well. Should I end the coverage, guys? Because I think we need to wait and see if we do not get anything. You know what? We're just gonna end the stream. Stick around to my socials for updates. On socials for updates of the launch. I will give as much updates as possible, and also on the webcam how that is going to work from now on. If we're gonna probably install a new one if this one didn't work out, or not. We could keep it and add another one just to be sure that we're not working with any delays here. But that will conclude it for me. I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's launch coverage of the Longmore 6A. And we will be back. Let me just check, when are we going to be back? Because not for the Quasar 1A launch. Once again, we don't have anyone out at the Georgia Satellite Launch Center. And we're probably never ever going to have anyone at the Georgia Satellite Launch Center except the Shenzhou launches. And you might ask why? Well, you can ask last month. A lot of stuff has happened, which I'm not going to go into now. So we'll be back on March 19th for 2 launches, actually. The first launch being the Electron launch from Rocket Lab from New Zealand, and the all-important Spectrum launch from ISR Aerospace, being broadcasted by ISR Aerospace and the almighty NASA spaceflight. That launch will be from Norway, so European launch, Europeans celebrate, youpee me. I'm from the Netherlands, so I'm proud enough. What? Okay, I just wanted to end the stream. I just wanted to end the stream. Oh my days, man. I just wanted to end the stream. What do I see? There's no way, bro. There is no way. Okay, well, I'm just gonna end the stream. We'll be back on March 19th for 2 launches. See you then, guys.